I had the movie Evita, had my Ray of Light record coming out, and from an outward perspective, you know, oh, everything was beautiful. Just did a fantastic movie, just did a fantastic record, had a beautiful, healthy girl, but I was alone. I was alone.
That was 6 years ago, a painful time Madonna is now willing to talk about with surprising candor.
I was 38 when my daughter was born. I was, you know, looking for love in all the wrong places. Maybe I didn't even know what love was, you know? And I want to be in a loving relationship, and so far I've just either destroyed the good ones or been a magnet for a-holes. And
A treat faithful love without second thoughts.
She didn't name names, but you try to figure it out. At that point, she had married and divorced Sean Penn, co-starred on-screen and off with Warren Beatty, went one-on-one with Dennis Rodman, had a daughter and a breakup with Carlos Leon. And those men we know about.
You were looking for love in all the wrong places before that.
well, I just wasn't interested in what I could do for other people. I looked at people and said, what are they going to do for me? Will they look good standing next to me? Will they compliment me all the time? Will they give what I want?
You dated guys just to see if they look good standing next to you?
Oh, God. Maybe once or twice. I didn't actually have that conversation, but how many times, come on, how many times have you fallen for somebody just based on how they look? I mean, we've all done it, you know, and then you like 2 weeks later, and they're like axe murderers living in your house.
But she wasn't making those choices, good or bad, for just herself anymore.
I just suddenly thought, okay, I have a child I'm going to bring in the world, and what am I going to teach her? I just wanted answers to my questions, you know what I mean? Because, okay, all these things have happened to me, but I'm still not happy.
But in 1998, she finally found the guy that would bring her happiness. Guy Ritchie, a British film director 10 years her junior. They had a cross-Atlantic romance and married December 2000, just a few months to the birth of their son, Rocco. The Ritchies, along with Dolores, shuffled between homes in London and Los Angeles. Madonna says she loved being a wife and mother, and although she admits marriage can be challenging, her relationship has never been better.
How's marriage life?
It's good.
Yeah? Happily married? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
You make that definitive statement, I am a happily married woman?
Yes, I am.
Come on to my house.
Mr. and Mrs. Ritchie navigated some rough waters early on. Remember Swept Away? If you didn't see it, and according to the box office, you weren't alone, you certainly heard about it. The film was a joint production by Mr. and Mrs. Ritchie. She starred, he directed. It wasn't just a flop, it was a disaster.
Enough. Swept Away. This is the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
It was just about to come out. And it got brutalized.
Yeah.
Well, when did you realize that this was going to go very far south?
Oh, not until it came out. Because up until it came out, I showed it to my friends. Everybody liked it. Everybody at the studio liked it. You know, I only got positivity from people.
You show a movie to your friends, are they going to be honest with you?
Yeah.
Even though a movie like that you and your husband invested so much time and energy in?
Yeah.
You have friends who would say, I hated it.
They wouldn't say I hated it, but they might say, you know, you've done things better, or I didn't really like the way you did that, or whatever. I mean, people are honest with me, definitely.
Critics certainly didn't mince words. One called it a shipwreck lost at sea, another an island catastrophe, and still another wrote, to say that Madonna Swept Away is not doing well is like saying that Enron's Ken Lay had a bad fourth quarter. Never has the word stink appeared in so many typefaces across so many mediums. Ouch.
I'll read you a couple of comments.
From whom?
These are from various...
I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me anything negative that people said.
Have you read them?
No. I've only heard that they were really horrible.
No interest in what people said.
I've not read one review, and I don't want to read.
Why did so many people have the knives out?
You know, I just don't think people are comfortable with me doing well in other areas besides music. I think that there's a lot of evil eye on, you know, my relationship with my husband, that we're in love, that we have beautiful children together, now we're making a movie together. I mean, how dare we, in a way? Because at the end of the day, it's one thing to say you don't like a movie. Oh, fine, don't like a movie, but they weren't really criticizing the movie. They were criticizing, it was like personal vendettas.
Do you think you can act?
Yeah, I do.
You think you're good at it?
Yeah, I do.
Were you getting offers before, and are you still getting offers now?
Yeah, believe it or not, I am. Still getting offers.
In fact, it was just this April that she made her episodic television debut on the NBC sitcom Will and Grace.
Now, you've told me for as long as I've known you, you don't watch TV.
I don't, yeah.
So why would someone who doesn't watch TV do a TV show?
Because, honestly, it's because my manager talked me into it. She just kept saying, it's so funny, you have to do it. So she sent over a couple of tapes of other people being in it, and I saw them, and I just thought they were hysterical.
So tell me about the experience. I mean, what's it like to be on a sitcom set?
It's great. Actually, it's great, like theater, because you have a live audience, and you don't only have a week to prepare, and every day they change everything.
So it sounds like you'd be open to doing it again.
I said if it can help other people.
Well, I mean, sitcoms aren't normally known for helping other people. But
You never know. Never say never.
The pitfalls of fame she knows about. From Mike Jackson to the other man in her life, Madonna An American Life continues.
From movies to marriage, Madonna's every move still makes headlines, and she often wants it that way. But as clever as she is at getting our attention, she's even more adept at shielding her privacy. Few people really know her, so we wanted to know, what exactly is Madonna's American life?
American life. American life. I live the American dream.
I am the epitome of the American dream. I came from nothing. I did something incredible with my life, and I realized a lot of dreams.
She certainly has. American Life is her 16th album. She's had 12 #1 hits, is worth a reported $100 million. She has success and all the spoils that go with it. Something she pokes fun at in the song American Life. She may not be your average mom, but Madonna says she tries to live as normal a life as one of the world's most famous women can.
I've always considered myself to be fairly down to earth and not taking the whole, fame thing too seriously. And you can find me washing my dishes in my sweatpants in my house. You know what I mean? It's,
Can you have a normal day? If you and I were to go for Starbucks right now,
can we
here
go to
in
the
Los
coffee bean
Angeles.
instead?
Whatever.
I'm drinking tea now, not coffee.
All right, but could we get in a car in Los Angeles?
We could even walk from my house. We could ride bikes because I live in Beverly Hills.
And so you don't get hounded?
Yeah, I do. There would be probably at least 2 SUVs full of paparazzi following us, but we just pretend they're not there.
How long would it take? How long on the street until you attract a crowd of paparazzi?
Oh, they're usually waiting at the end of the block.
How does that strike you at 44 years
It's pretty irritating. What are you going to do? I complain about it, still nothing changes. I try to wear the same outfit all the time to really make their...
So they can't sell them?
Yeah.
We've seen picture?
I try to be really boring and have a really bland expression on my face, but it doesn't seem... I think they're waiting for me to fall off my bike or something.
Do you feel a bit of a prisoner to the fame you've achieved?
I don't know. I don't feel like a prisoner. But do I get annoyed that I can't go for a bike ride or a walk without people following me? Yeah, I do.
How do you feel about your children being photographed?
I really don't like that. That's one thing that gets my goat.
But she hasn't taken extreme steps to hide her kids, unlike that other pop icon, Michael Jackson. Who can forget that bizarre scene of Jackson covering his children's faces with masks in the now infamous Martin Bashir documentary? Donna and Jackson are what you'd call showbiz pals, sharing an only in Hollywood date to the Academy Awards back in 1991.
Still friends?
Oh, I haven't talked to him in ages.
Did you see the documentary?
I didn't. I heard about it. Everybody was talking about it at one point and describing scenes to me. It just sounds horrifying. I wouldn't want to watch it.
Horrifying in what way?
Oh, it just sounds so exploitive. So, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like people humiliating other people like that. It doesn't seem right and fair.
You said this. Publicly humiliating someone for your own gain, which is, I think, what you feel Martin Bashir may have done, will only come back to haunt you. I can assure you, all these people will be sorry. God's going to have his revenge. You think God is vengeful?
First of all, I think that all of us have God in us and that we have God-like qualities, the ability to be like God. I don't think ultimately God punishes. I think we bring about our own destruction or our own creation.
So when God is going to have his revenge,
then what I'm saying is ultimately the person who was negative will bring negativity back towards himself.
see, it's what I would call karma. I don't know if it's the technical version, but what goes around comes around.
You got it.